Hello, everyone. My name is Joe Tibbs. I am the president of HAPevolve, and for this week's Solution Spotlight, I'm really excited to have Derek Elgin with us today, who is the Senior Director of Partnerships at one of HAPevolve's industry partners, BMG Money. Derek, thanks so much for taking a little bit of time with us today.
Great to be here. I'm very, very happy to speak with you today.
Can you just describe a little bit about who BMG Money is and kind of what you do in the healthcare space?
Absolutely. So BMG Money, we are a small loan emergency loan provider. And we work with employer partners to provide our service called Loans at Work as a voluntary employee benefit. And with the express intent that's twofold is to make sure that we can partner with employers to really improve operational efficiency, get rid of any sort of operational disruptions that might happen to occur due to financial reasons on their employee side. And obviously, on the employee side, the healthcare provider side, we take an innovative approach in terms of how we actually underwrite the loan. So we don't do what a traditional bank or credit union does. We look at other factors.
Can you give us just some background as to what the state of the landscape is in terms of financing right now in our ecosystem?
So right now, take any sample of people in the United States, 40% of them are going to have a FICO score below 700. Once you start getting below 700, that's when the affordability of a loan or even access to a loan goes away. Roughly 62% of Americans right now cannot come up with $2,000 in an emergency. Knowing that these statistics exist and the innovative forward thinking of benefits providers or in human resources employees in these hospital systems, they can put forth this program. And anyone who may need it, who might fall into that category where they're being told no for a loan, or they don't have the cash on hand to handle an emergency, this is a safety net that the hospital can provide their employees, creating operational stability.
Can you talk to us just real briefly around why BMG Money is an interesting addition to a hospital looking to improve the financial health and well-being of their employees?
I actually have a really good metaphor if you allow me real quick.
Please,
If
yeah.
I'm in the back of an ambulance having a heart attack, this is by the way the reason why I talk about the loans first. If I'm in the back of an ambulance having a heart attack, I want that EMT to stabilize my heart with the paddles, right? That's the loan in this metaphor. If I'm in the back of a ambulance having a heart attack and the EMT is saying, well, how often do you exercise? Did you realize that soluble fiber is really good at lowering cholesterol? Are you eating lean protein? That's not doing me any good in my current emergency state. Get me out of the emergency state. That's the loan. Once I'm stabilized, we now have fantastic financial wellness materials and a platform that, after the fact, these loan takers can then go and learn more about debt management, savings plans, borrowing, different types of loans, so on and so forth. So it's very forward thinking of any hospital benefits team to really look at how to maximize financial wellness benefits. And quick side note, Benefits Pro, which is the one of the premier associations in the United States, they've done a survey of employees. Financial wellness is the number one most requested program of employees of their employers. So, in the spirit of a hospital really focusing on health, it really makes sense for them to partner with BMG Money because we're not just only about helping people get out of that financial emergency with a small dollar loan that we can fund very quickly. We also provide top quality financial skills and wellness materials. So webinars, worksheets, a platform where they can learn all sorts of different things about managing a budget, managing debt, creating a savings plan, so on and so forth. So this is empowering your employees with the tools that they need, not to just, again, get out of a financial situation quickly, but to evolve into learning more and more about what they need to do to make better and smarter decisions as they move forward on a day-to-day basis with their finances.
Derek, one of the things that you've shared with me in the past is how effective your program is in helping hospitals improve the overall retention of staff, especially in sort of key positions. Can you walk us through, a staff, an employee of a hospital that you're doing work with? How do they engage with BMG Money? What's the general experience look like for them?
It's commonplace now that if someone is undergoing some sort of financial distress, they might look elsewhere for for a second job. They might look for a different job, right? This creates a negative operational ripple effect in the hospital. We did a large study with a 13,000 employee healthcare system in Florida. The retention rate of people who leveraged our program was 89.8% versus people who didn't leverage our program in the system was 82.3%. So a remarkable difference, right? So our program works in terms of keeping people in their job. There is no cost to the hospital or hospital system whatsoever. It's all self-funded through our own rates that we charge. The liability for these loans is always between the borrower and us at BMG Money. So should one of your employees who has an active loan, should they quit or should they be terminated, the onus is always going to be on us to satisfy that loan with them. So this is a low risk, high reward program and no cost program, right? To really address retention issues, absentee issues, and frankly, just to focus on building out a more well-rounded benefits package and really giving employees what they want according to Benefits Pro, which is again, number one requested aspect is